It's a great honor to introduce a dear friend, a true leader, mayoral candidate Jameka Jefferies of Hamden, Connecticut. Jameka is no stranger to Southbury. She stood on these corners 3 years ago, speaking to us, inspiring us. She's a beacon and a force of empowerment, especially for women in her community. If you are interested in volunteering on her campaign, please find myself, Lori, or Jameka after her speech. Again, I thank you all, and I want to introduce my dear friend Jameka Jefferies to the stand.
Woo! My pleasure. All right. Okay, is there a noise ordinance? Did they put a noise ordinance on us? Can we make some noise out here? 250 weeks? 250 weeks? 250 weeks? Woo! You all are some diehards, man. And that's what we need in this nation right now. People who will stand up for other people. People who will stand up in the midst of adversity, in the midst of calamity, and say, no more, not on my watch. I am my brother's keeper. We are, guys. Now listen, I don't know. Ali, did you say that 5 years ago you became a black man? Oh, you were saying 5 years ago a black man came. Okay. I was trying to interpret that while I was out in the audience. And so I just want to just thank all of you again for doing what it is that you've done all of these weeks. And the last time I was here, it was cold and it was torrential rains. And then they invite me again and it's cold. And my only question is, can you invite me back when it's warm, please? Please. But anyway, guys, I will be brief. But I just want to tell you what an absolute honor it is to be asked back here. And I accepted this invitation with humility, right? And I'd like to first thank my guy. I didn't even know he was going to do this. He's like, Jameka, I'm not a speaker. You know I'm not a speaker. I'm not going to say anything. And he just went, like he stepped out of his comfort zone. Can we just give him another hand? Senator Ali Riley. And next, I want to send a great big thank you and a huge, just big old gratitudinal, I made that up, gratitudinal thank you to my guy, Rick Richardson, who, who reached out to me, I think it was LinkedIn. And he was like, Jameka, you got to sing a song and come do a speech. And I was like, well, I don't really sing anymore. He was like, aw, I can hear his tone, aw. And it was a text, or like a typed message. It was like, aw. And so I said, well, you know, because as the years went on, I get a little hoarse now. I turned 50 in January. I know I look good. You can't believe it. I know. But, and so the voice was cracking, and so I was thinking about what song I'd like to sing. And it's a song that we used to sing in my old church called Give Thanks. So my sister, Apostle Lori Morrison, is in the audience. Hello, sis. I want to acknowledge my awesome husband with the big furry collar, that guy right there. My mom, Lula, out there in the audience. Prophet Chris came all the way down from New York. Hey, bro. My treasurer, Tom Figler, who is a Republican. All right. Don't kill him. All right. But, guys, this is truly what it looks like to be a melting pot, right? And I'm so glad that I can represent that here today. So this song is called Give Thanks. Since you can help them out in the audience. But it's a simple song, and it just goes, give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks unto the Holy One. Give thanks because Christ, his Son. So give thanks with a grateful heart, and give thanks unto the Holy One. give thanks because he's given Jesus Christ, his son. And now, let the weak say, I am strong, and let the poor say, I am rich because of what the Lord has done for us. And now, let the weak say, I am strong, and let the poor say, I am rich because of what the Lord has done. One more time for us. And now, let the weak, I am strong, and let the poor say, I am rich because of what the Lord has done for us. So give thanks. Yeah. Give thanks. Last one more time. Give thanks. Now clap those hands if you're thankful. 250 days. So, you are welcome. So when Rick called, he says, listen, I want you to come and speak. So I said, well, what do you want me to talk about? So he says, well, it is Women's Month, and we just came out of Black History Month. So I said, you know what, I think I can come up with something, because I'm a woman and I'm black, so this shouldn't be too hard. So you guys have been out here rallying for what's right for people, and not just black people, but for all people. When I look out here today, I see all the beautiful flowers in God's garden, and that's what makes this whole world worth living in, right? Is appreciating the beauty of one another. So listen, black people who have suffered at times at the hands of oppressive and suppressive factions that believe if they keep their proverbial foot on someone's neck, that somehow they become elevated by it. But we're the ones who are in the know, who understand that a foot can be inserted into a hand that can then hoist and lift the individual up to heights that are higher than ever expected. So the only way you're supposed to put your foot anywhere is in a hand so I can lift you up. But I'm here today to talk about the significance of women during this Women's International Month. And there is one woman in particular that I would like to share her story and her journey with you. Let me just preface this by saying that women can do anything. Let me say it again for emphasis. Women can do anything. Let me say it for the people in the back. Women can do anything. Now there's a gentleman by the name of John Hope Bryant. He's a very successful real estate developer, which I'm also a real estate broker. But he has built the largest 300 single-family complex in Atlanta, actually in the world. And he's quoted as saying this, that women, black women, have done so much with so little for so long, we could do just about anything with just about nothing. But I'm not here to speak just to black women, okay? But I'm speaking to all women. My message today is entitled, Women Rise Up. So when I say women, you say rise up. Women. Women. When I say women, you say rise up. Women. Women. That's right. During the turn of the 20th century in Italy, which happens to be my second language, sì, io parlo italiano. Anche io studio la lingua per 4 anni alla mia liceo. I know you're impressed. You can stop clapping. But there was one woman that dared to believe that she could become an engineer. And that was deemed to be a man's job. But she did it anyway. And then she switched majors and became one of the first female doctors in Europe at that time. And she did that during a time when women were told they couldn't, shouldn't, and wouldn't. but she beat all the odds. That woman's name was Maria Montessori. She was told that women's brains weren't as large as a man's, and therefore we couldn't learn as much as men. Now, for all the ladies in the audience, we all know that's a lie. That's definitely not true. That's right. She soldiered on when she was not allowed to study the cadavers of the human body with her male counterparts. She was not allowed to vote. She was not allowed to own property. And lastly, she was not allowed to have a family, because in Italy at that time, you couldn't be married and work and have a career. But yet and still, she went on to not only become one of Europe's first female doctors, but her research led her to develop a style of teaching that revolutionized how mentally challenged children learn. All children even learn unto this day, over 130 years later. Maria Montessori's methods are responsible for creating some of the most elite learning centers in the world, known as School of Montessori's. Anybody know what those are? Yeah. So women, take courage and take heart. Helen Reddy wrote a song once that said, you know what it is, I am woman, hear me roar. But guess what? If I were to remix that song and put it in my playlist, it would be, I am black woman, see me rise. Woo! Why? Because we have been polarized, ostracized, marginalized, and minimized. And we have often been despised. And we continue to surprise the haters and spectators that look for our demise. But just like a well-baked cake, make no mistake, to every woman in this place, we still continue to rise. Oh, that was good. Thank you, Jameka. I'm so glad you said that. So I say to you today, women, rise up. Rise up and start your businesses. Get your diplomas and degrees. Start your practices in law firms. Heck, even run for office. Run for mayor of Hamden, why don't you? Listen, I want you to dream big dreams because you can't be stopped. Go for it. Understanding that every no you get gets you closer to a yes. So I say to you again, women, rise up. And one of the ways you can help me rise up is right now I'm fighting a classic tale of David and Goliath in my town. All they see is a little shepherd girl. They might just see a little black shepherd girl. But they don't understand I got 5 smooth stones and a slingshot. I drive a slingshot, right? But I have all of you. And together, you all, we can make a difference as I endeavor to be the first black woman mayor of the town of Hamden to turn my town's corrupt politics all the way around. So you can help me do that today. Listen, we are unified. I have a plan to unify, beautify, and revitalize my town. And we're going to do it together, you all, because together we can do it better. With one mind, one hope, one vision, and one mission. And that is to slay the giant of oppression and discrimination. So again, as Ali said, you can help me by volunteering, drive a little 20-minute drive up there to see us, and give into this wonderful program. Jeremy, I want to use something. Yeah, you. You got up here and you said something great. You said, I'm a man that had resources. Hit Jeremy up. All right, Ali? We got QR codes. My treasurer's in the back. But together, guys, all of us, rise up. Women, rise up. Women, rise up. Women, rise up. God bless you. God bless Southbury. And God bless America.